Welcome to another episode of The Latest with Maya. Today, I am so happy to have a conversation with actor Elijah M. Cooper. Most recently, you can see Elijah in Goosebumps, The Vanishing, and the CW show All American. Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Of course, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah, so let's get started. So, who do you most admire, and how has that affected the way you live your life?
Yeah, I mean, I think in life, I most admire my parents because they are the individuals that made me the individual that I am. And I think that, my work ethic, my love for others, my ability to, persevere and like even push in a career field like this, even when times are hard, that all comes from how they've taught me and how they've, raised me up to be. So I'm incredibly grateful to them, and they're, fantastic role models every single day. Just watching them wows me. So yeah, those are the people.
That,
Yes, indeed.
yeah. So what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Yeah, I mean, I think that just the simple idea of joy brings me joy. Any small smile I can give a stranger, any good deed I can do, any way that I can make life more enjoyable or fun for others, that makes more life more enjoyable and fun for me. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think I was kind of just like born with this spirit of happiness and wanting to, make the most of the day, fulfill everything I can. And so that translates into how I live my daily life.
Love that. Yeah. Um, so what has been the biggest obstacle you've overcome?
Yeah, I think in honesty, well, the reason I actually kind of got into acting was because I got injured while I was playing sports, but ultimately that led me to kind of having anxiety that came along with this injury. A lot of time spent in um, surgeries and um, recovery, all this different stuff, and acting was kind of my escape. But I think even in it being my escape, when I'm outside of it, there's a lot of this anxiety that comes pouring back into my life. I had to find a new way to function and navigate through life. Um, and I think that, the stress and anxiety that kind of occurs being in front of the camera, making sure that you have all your lines together and that you're hitting your marks and you're giving the, exact performances people are looking for. I think that can be anxiety inducing, but it also has brought me this freedom in life, understanding that I can do these things. And that even though, I feel some challenges even to this day when it comes to filming, I don't know. I've developed this level of confidence and understanding that, anxiety is simply um, placing an expectation or an idea of what you think a moment will be. But really you get to own the moment. So yeah, I'm grateful for, kind of the obstacle that in my life because it's built me into a better person.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, I'm so glad that you're okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what do you wish people better understood about you?
Wow. Wow. That's very interesting. I think I'm a very creative person. Um, and I all the time just have like a million thoughts rolling through my head. And sometimes I don't know exactly how to like translate them out into life. Like, small stuff like I'm looking out. I can see someone's driveway across the street, right? Like when I look at the back of cars, I see like a face. Like the license plate is the teeth, and the eyes are the tail lights, and there's like a whole smile situation going on. And so like just little stuff in life, like I always am observing and I'm always thinking. And sometimes people are like, "What's going on with you?" And I'm like, "No, no, no, don't worry. Like everything's all good. I'm just kind of lost in my own little world here." Um, so. Yeah, I mean, I know it's confusing for some sometimes, but I love it. I enjoy my little world of creativity.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so is there someone who, without fail, always makes you laugh?
Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. Can I give you two people?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. First person I will give is my sister. I love her so very much. We're 17 months apart. She's 17 months older than me. Um, and she thinks that she's the boss and everything. But at the same time, like we we're inseparable. And even like a little fact about me is I didn't actually speak until I think I was like 3.5 or something like that. My sister, she would just speak for me all the time. I would just grunt and point to stuff, and she'd be like, "Oh, he wants this. He wants to do that." Um, she understands me and we understand each other's humor and who we are. And so literally like any day if I'm having a tough day or whatever, she's there to pick me up and I'm so grateful for her. But I think also too, one of my really good friends, I call him my brother. His name is Jameer. He is also an actor. And I met him, a few years back, and just since then, we have also been completely inseparable. I'm calling that dude at least like 5 times a day. He lives in Georgia. But yeah, like he gets me. He understands me. We understand each other. And I think it'll be a brotherhood, like a bond that is there for life.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom and my sister
Mhm.
just make me laugh no matter what. Whenever
Exactly.
the three of us are together, it's just like we're laughing nonstop.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is with my family.
Yeah. I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you had a warning label, what would yours be?
Wow, these are really great questions, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, I love this. Like I've never had an interview like this. I think, ooh, if I had a warning label, um, it would probably be, I don't even know, like just watch out for random spontaneousness. I don't know. In life, like I can just I get very random ideas. As I said, like my wheels are always turning. So like whenever, wherever. I will be ready to do the next thing. Um, so like it's a very random thing. In the morning, let's say it's like 2 in the morning. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna go and drive to Wendy's. I'm gonna make that happen. And I gotta go on the highway and I gotta do the whole thing, but I'm like, I want a burger right now, so I'm gonna go do that, right? Or I love racing. So yesterday I was like, it was like 1 p.m. or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the go-kart track. So like that's just how I move and I don't know, I love it. I love living life like that. I feel like that's how you make the most out of life, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, so I am pop culture obsessed and go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching.
hmm
Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this show, it's over now, but like when I tell you I keep watching it over and over and over again, I just love the show so much. The Blacklist, that is my favorite show in the entire world. It's just so intellectual and fun to watch. And I think as an actor, I can continue to, grow my craft through watching actors like James Spader. He is just absolutely incredible. He depicts Raymond Reddington so incredibly well. And so for me, yes, it's a master class, but then it's also just a fun show to watch. I just love watching it. I enjoy it. And for me, if I love a show, I'm gonna watch it over and over and over and over again. It happened with The Office, it happened with Parks and Recreation, like all these different shows. I just love watching them over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love rewatching shows too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've never watched The Blacklist, but I know wasn't Brian Eggold in that?
hmm Yeah,
Um
I'm telling you, you got to watch it. It's a really great show.
Okay, yeah, I always thought I always would see commercials for it, and
hmm
I always thought it looked really good. And I love Ryan Eggold.
hmm
His show New Amsterdam is
Yeah.
one of my favorite shows, so
Yeah.
I'm adding The Blacklist to
Yeah.
my list. So
Yes,
thank
indeed.
you.
Of course.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so when you have a day off, what would your perfect day look like?
Honestly, for me, it's doing one thing. It's golfing. I 100% can just spend the entire day out on the golf course. I feel like it's so awesome, this idea of like you get to play a game, you get to go into nature, just enjoy the fresh air for, 4 to 5 hours uninterrupted. And that's playing 18 holes. If I can go and play like 36 holes in a day, then I'll get my 8 hours of uninterrupted time just out in nature, enjoying my time with, whatever friends I have there, whatever's going on. I love the game so much. I'm obsessed with it. I probably spend a little too much time playing golf, but I don't know. I feel like getting those things, having your, self-care in life, whatever it is, like that's very important.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. So what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Wow. Hmm. Um, I mean, I think just like with how fun and enjoyable and joyful my life has been, I think it has to be like a comedy type situation. Um, I think that of course, everybody has their own challenges and struggles and whatever it is, but that's also what occurs in a comedy. And a lot of the way that my life goes is just like situations are just funny. Like they just don't make any sense sometimes, or I just randomly kind of stumble my way into stuff. But I think it would be like a mockumentary type comedy where I'm just like taking you along in my diary of my life, um, and just enjoying it. I'm all here for the vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I would watch that movie.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted my life story to be both a rom-com and a
hmm
musical.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's like my big dream for
I
my
love that.
life story.
You should make that happen.
Oh, thank you. I think you should make yours happen because
Thank you.
I love
We'll both do
mockumentaries.
it. We'll both do it.
Yes. Yeah. Um, yeah, so what three words best describe you?
Hmm. Um, I would say first is kind. I feel like kindness is one of the most important things in the world. And there's a difference between being nice and kind, right? Like we have to, show love to others and find ways to uplift, but also continue to, push forward and improve in life. Um, I think also, um, I would say just like fun loving, um, that that kind of just like you got to make the most out of life spirit and attack the day as best as you can with the best attitude is very important. And then third, I would say motivated. I think stepping into a career field like this, especially at such a young age, I came in when I was 12 or 13. Um, you have to be really insistent upon this. It's a job. Um, and it weeds out the people that, really aren't necessarily the most motivated to be here. So I think all of those three pretty accurately describe me.
Yeah. Oh, I love love those. Yeah, already just talking with you for a little bit, I can tell those are good ones.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you have any irrational fears?
Huh. Um, I mean, I don't know if you would call this one irrational, but I just like anytime I'm going into a place that is dark and I don't know what it is, I get a bit nervous. Not just a bit, I get very nervous because I'm just like, what is in the dark? What is actually here? What's looking at me walk in that I don't know that's already in here? So, yeah, any place like that, if you have some random old unfinished basement and there's not a light, I'm not going down there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I don't think like the whole like spiders, insects, snakes, like,
Mm,
nah, I
mm,
don't really get scared of that.
mm. Well, that's good. I do not like spiders or
Oh,
snakes.
really?
So,
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, my
I kind of had
sister,
to.
yeah, my sister told me she once had in her dorm room at college, she had a black widow, and as
Oh
soon
yeah.
as she told me that, like I like kind of freaked out. I was like,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. I like pretending that there are none of those in Colorado. So
Yeah.
just let me live in my bubble.
Yeah, I hear you. I completely hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what is the best song to describe your life right now?
Ooh. Hmm. I think I gotta go Happy by Pharrell. Like it's just things are great. Um, I'm happy with my life and what I've been blessed with and my ability to, be enjoying my career right now, but then also be in college and having a strong academic and social life. Like all of this is just awesome. I'm very blessed. I'm so grateful to God. And um, yeah, I can't wait to just continue seeing what's happening on the journey.
Oh, I love that. That's a great song.
Right?
Yeah.
I love it. My parents played that song for me and my sister every single day for like 2 years straight. When we woke up, it was our alarm song. So that one's pretty ingrained in the memory.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Um, so what song do you currently have on repeat?
Okay, I love oldies. So Donny Hathaway right now has been like one of my favorite artists. He has a song called Love, Love, Love. Um, just yesterday, like I was windows down in my car, just rolling along, listening to the song on repeat. It has just such this awesome like vibe. It's so fun. It's talking about him being in love. Like it's a great song.
That
Yeah.
I haven't heard that song, so I'm writing it down. Sorry,
Okay, please do.
what was it called?
It's called Love, Love, Love by Donny Hathaway.
Oh, thank you.
Of
I
course.
am going to look this up right after our interview. So
Please
thank
do.
you.
Of course.
Yeah, I've been going back and re-listening to all the music from the show A Million Little Things, which
Okay, yeah.
one of my all-time favorite shows. And
Wow.
so I've been listening just to the music from that show on repeat.
I love that. I
So,
love that.
yeah. Yeah, there's a song on the season one soundtrack called Be My Katie that
Okay.
is just on a loop all the
Mhm.
time.
Listen, I understand that. I understand that. It's just like watching TV shows. If I love it, I'm gonna listen to it over and over and over again. So
Yeah,
I'm with you.
exactly. I'm glad you understand.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so, what is your go-to comfort show or movie when you just wanna tune out the world and escape?
Okay. I'm gonna go because I'll watch them back to back. Paul Blart Mall Cop 1 and 2. I love those movies. They are so funny. I just yeah, there's nothing better to me. Me and my sister, we watch those movies all the time. Like ever since we were young. We've just we've loved the material, and you would think that it gets old over like, the past 7 years or whatever it is, however many years we've been watching it. It has stayed the same. We cannot stop laughing every single time. We have a lot of jokes that we reference to the movie too, like just all the time. I love them so much. So anytime I'm looking for a comfort movie, just having a nice night, tuning out the rest of the world, I'm going Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, I love that. Those are good.
Mhm.
I like those movies.
Yeah, yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I have yeah, a list of shows and movies that I just always rotate between.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So I just have one more question for you.
Hmm.
Um so I love inspiring and motivational quotes. And this week, the one that spoke to me is no matter what people think of you, always keep singing your own song. Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Hmm. I'm not even sure if you would call this a quote, but I watched this video. I love watching edits on social media. Those are just some of my favorite things. But I scrolled across this one edit, this like Nike edit, and the thing that kept playing was "Just Do It." Um, I think that's so important in life. And I think especially with me, being a person with anxieties and fears and whatever, like it's easy to say, "Oh, I'm just not gonna do it." Um, I think "Just Do It" has allowed me to, push to the place where I am in life today. And I think that there is, constant reminders are needed. And even I have like on my phone, it says get better. That's also one of my other ones. That's my lock screen. Like I just every single day I'm like, how can I improve? Even if it's by 1%, how do I keep going? How do I just do it? How do I just get better in life? Um, I think that is the motivation, the need, the will to live. Like I really take that seriously. I take it into my heart deeply. And so yeah, I would say like those are the two that really fuel me every day.
Oh, I love those. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And yeah, I also, yeah, I have a lot of anxiety. So
Mhm.
I've got to remember those because
Yeah,
those are good ones.
they're very important.
So, yeah. Yeah. Well, that was my final question for you. I've had so much fun talking with you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
I hope you as well. Have a
Thank you.
fantastic, fantastic day.
Thank you. You
Of course.
too. Uh, And that's a wrap on today's edition of the latest with Maya.